And welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast. How beautiful have the last few days been. We're in store for yet another one. Maybe a little bit more clouds out there. 57 degrees out there already this morning. Feels quite nice. Get out and do some things if you don't like it heating up as much as it did possibly yesterday. High temperatures around 75, 76 degrees today. Only a 10% chance of rain, so don't look for the rain today. High temperatures tomorrow of 77, 62 for that low. Still partly cloudy skies. Friday, 100% chance of rain. So keep an eye on the weather. We could have some severe thunderstorms due to the warm temperatures. And then Saturday, looking absolutely beautiful with 66 for that high temperature. And rain returns on Sunday. All right, welcome to ZTV, ladies. Of course, Betsy, you've been with us before. Betsy here is with me this morning. And Pam Gadsden, nice to meet you this morning.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Now, Betsy, I just said, good goodness, you've been with Athens Limestone Hospital. It's going on 2 years now. I remember when you first moved here. How's it been?
I love it. It's fun. We've grown a lot. I've learned a lot. Met some good friends.
Yeah.
And
you've sent many of them up here.
And sent many of them to you.
We've enjoyed it. What do you do there at the hospital?
I do marketing. I'm one of the chief administrators up there. So like Pam, I get to round on the patients and talk to them and do some advertising, meet with you guys.
You get to do all the fun stuff.
I do. It is. I think I have the best job over there.
Well, I'm glad you are enjoying it. I know they're happy to have you there too. And Pam, what is your job?
I'm patient liaison for the hospital, and I think I have the best job there.
They're going to fight about that.
We kind of all love it there. Yeah.
It's a good thing that you do love your job. So many do not like the job that they have to go to, so we try to get them to laugh at us or, with us. It doesn't matter as long as they laugh before they get to work. You were just saying that you had the pleasure of working some with or taking care of Dusty's father.
Yes.
Here lately. He's been
this past week. So I sure have, which his whole family is just a joy.
They are.
Absolutely.
They are. One of the biggest questions that I have for the RNs, the doctors, and nurses, all that get so close to the family members is, do you ever have your tough moments?
Oh, definitely. I do. When they go through their trials and tribulations that they have to go through with their health care, and you just have to be there for them. And
it takes a very special person to be able to do that. We thank you for that. Have you always wanted to do that?
Absolutely. Since I was 13 years old.
Oh, wow. So, you've been doing it for how long now?
Over 30 years now.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure they're all glad to have you there. See, that's what you want, a very caring nurse when you're in the hospital.
Well, I do. I love taking care of people and making them feel better.
Awesome.
The patients and the families. So.
Well, one thing you can do if if you're fortunate enough not to be in the hospital or to be visiting or even meet Pam, you have a health fair coming on not too long from now downtown.
We do. We do.
That.
On the square. It's Saturday, April the 12th. We don't often do it on a Saturday, but we're hoping that'll be a good time to get people out there because we're offering so many free screenings from blood pressure, cholesterol, bone density checks.
Good.
A lot of free resources.
Artery clogging,
body fat.
Just blood pressures, blood sugars.
Just a little thing that we did not too long ago at the health fair. You go by there, you get your little finger prick. They'll check your blood or check your blood pressure, make sure your cholesterol's good and everything's good.
We'll have a lot of other vendors there as well. And I know this year the Humane Society is bringing some animals for adoption, which will be very fun. And watching the Zumba class is always fun. They'll be out there on the square doing their thing.
That?
I don't know who's doing this.
Flo's doing it this year.
I'm not sure who's doing that, but she's very good. Yeah, that would be fun.
She is. Okay, here, tell me about the foundation. Athens Limestone Foundation does a lot of things too.
We do. That's the fundraising arm of the hospital, and we're in the community connecting and telling people our story so that they can appreciate why our small hospital is so high-tech and does so well, and why we continue to have the lowest infection rate in North Alabama, because
Which is a very big thing.
It's a big thing. I found out just recently that Alabama, there are only 2 states, and I don't even remember what the other one is because I was just so excited that Alabama as a whole has the lowest infection rate in the country.
We finally made it on a good list.
Yeah, finally made it on a good list.
Very important.
It is.
That is very important.
So we're very proud of
but we have a gala coming up. We do a lot of things during the year to raise money. April 26th, that's Saturday.
Putting on the glitz.
So much fun.
Yep. A little cocktail. You can get dressed up. You can dress it down if you want to as well. Now tell me about this Italy trip.
Oh, and that's part of what we're doing for the foundation too. Anyone that wants to travel with us in October, 10 days in Italy, that helps us raise money as well for the foundation so that we can purchase some things that are needed in the hospital. One of the most recent things that we've purchased is a vein finder, and Pam can
That
probably
is
tell you more about
awesome.
that.
Is the what?
It's a vein finder.
So you-
Well, I got plenty I can
Yes,
see.
that's right. Well, some people, have little tiny spidery veins, and it's really hard to find those. So this vein finder is going to be really, really.
And if you don't like to
good.
get pricked by those needles, that's definitely a good thing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
In the world today, when you're having to do so much on donations, and I know with Madison Hospital coming in, Athens Hospital, Limestone Hospital was a little bit worried about that, but you've still been able to do good with your fundraisers, and everyone's still
And our
supporting you
volumes.
guys.
We
Yeah,
are.
it
It's
says a
a
lot.
good little hospital. We've had some great leadership, so that helps. We're sad to lose Kelly, but there's a good plan in place, so we're going to keep moving forward.
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing who will replace Kelly, take that big shoes, I guess you can say, to fill there, so that's a good position. But anything you want to say hi to any patients? I know so many people are probably going to recognize you this morning.
Hi to everybody in the community and all of our patients. And we do want to say hello to Kelly also, because she's just recently been one of our patients. So we want to say hi to her and hope she's feeling well.
Better,
Yeah, that's right.
I have to tell you a funny story about Pam. I love this story. Do you mind?
Sure, we love all their stories.
Well, no, actually, Pam took care of this elderly gentleman at our hospital, but we had to transport him to another hospital, and the nurses came in and asked him, how he was doing and if he knew where he was, and he said, well, I know I'm at the wrong hospital because Pam Gadsden isn't here. So I love that story. He remembered her and missed her, and sadly he passed away, but he was a sweetheart, wasn't
He was.
Well,
Very
know that
much
you
so.
put smiles on a lot of people's faces.
Very much so.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Pam.
Nice
Be
to
nice
meet
to the
you.
nurses when you see them there. A lot of times you see them more so than you do the doctors because they've got so many patients to see, but you guys are very instrumental in getting people well. Thank you for that.
We try hard.
All right, Athens Limestone Hospital, right here in Athens and Limestone County. Don't have to travel outside the area to get good health care. And remember, the health fair will be coming up. We'll see many of you on the square. All right, thank you, ladies, for being with us this morning. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, no telling what he's going to say, Betsy. We'll be right back. Stay with us.